All right, so recap.
So last time on Luv-Luv Glittering Paradise Island, we were making our way back to the dorms, or I guess the resort. Uh, spent a little time resting, getting people fixed up. Akiho was kind of fixing up Max and Gustav. Uh, Reattaching ear and just kind of doing some overall what is it? Just medical assistance for Gustav for his what disease did you pick up? Some fever.
Denge fever.
Denge, that's the one.
Not Benge.
No.
Okay. So that was going on. And so to kind of relieve, well, we slept the night, and then the next day we kind of went to go get something to eat at the cafeteria, and then afterwards went over with the group of Karu, Megumi, Max, Sora, Isabel, and Judas happened to be there too, I believe. Over to the arcade room, game room.
Okay.
So we were playing in some games, and Megumi, for some reason, was talking to a machete, giving it a
Yes,
personality. Talking to it as if it was her best friend. And so Max and Sora, I think that was a little odd. For some reason, thought it was a great idea to have Kara go over there and speak some sense into her. Well, Kara went over there to play her little game, I guess you could say.
Yes.
And started a bout of air hockey, which got pretty epic, if I remember correctly. There was
You mean Air Gaiden Triple X?
there was some shadow play going on.
I remember now. It's like I am the table. Jesus, I was.
Yes,
I
guess
feel like I was high.
we're freezing the table now.
To be fair, if
Gotta cool
Yeah.
off.
if Air Hockey Gaiden XX 50 came out, I'd probably buy it.
We did trip upon the trope that we completely neglected, which was the ridiculous sportsy trope. It just came natural because of this game. It's good shit.
Yeah, so we had that big thing happen. And I think, yeah, we couldn't use the table after that. It was pretty ruined. I think the legs even broke on it.
Yeah.
And,
you guys have some.
Judas just laughs his face off and walks out the door, just leaving us with the table. Let's see. Vera showed up, talked to Megumi, or was mentioned to Megumi that she wanted to talk with you, I think. And I think that's when you found out about, like, or maybe not, that was not when you found out, but that's when Karu had realized that I guess you have a meeting with them. And then, oh yeah, Lawrence was there too. He was there. I wasn't sure if I couldn't remember if he was or not, but he was with us. Kind of spaced out for the most part, but we were going to head out to find some, I believe, some birds for Lawrence to talk to. But then we discovered that there was a pile of birds just on the forest edge.
Oh, yeah.
Like a huge pile of dead bird. And
Or at least, if not a huge pile, at least a generous sprinkling.
it was an unusual sight. Definitely caught people's attention. Lawrence was kind of getting shaken up again about whether or not he had done this to them or not. When we did go to the beach, because we did make it to the beach, I think Megumi, I think we had her kind of read both Lawrence's mind and Max's mind about the situation, since just for Lawrence purposes, it's because he felt he needed to reassure him that what he hadn't done what he'd done, but technically he did, just not of, we're pretty sure, his own will. And then Max, apparently, it was kind of the same information that we'd already had before about the situation. It was just
Well, I did think I saw a guy though.
Oh, in Max's? I know you saw a guy in Lawrence's.
Lawrence's, but
kinda
yeah, in Max's I got
forest.
nada. Well, at least I'm pretty sure I got nothing. I mean, I had issues. No, I got nothing with Max's.
Yeah, it was pretty much the same information.
Oh, except stick.
Yeah.
You remember? Yeah, that took me. I was just like, wait, there was something significant about Max, so I just looked at him and go, "Good job." That's all I said.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I remember now.
The
Got it.
shower.
Yeah.
Yes. That took me a
Um,
second. I was like, oh yeah, there's something significant, but not significant at the same time.
I was really hoping you put that in your.
His dick.
So that's kind of where we left off. I know Akiho had got kind of a break from watching Gustav whenever Sappho came back. And I remember Judas giving giving Akiho like a grilled cheese sandwich or something.
Yeah. Not something super amazing.
Kinda did ask the blind guy. Not saying blind people can't cook. Saying this blind person probably can.
He can't cook amazingly. He can get it done. That's about it. Yeah, I think though there wasn't really much else. I mean, then where we left off was after the mind reading, so we were gonna head back. We were gonna head back to the forest edge and see if we could check it out and see if there's anything we can find physically there.
Yeah, does Akiho have anything to add? What was Akiho up to?
I think Akio spent a lot of that last session, tending to patients. Yeah. So I didn't get up to a whole lot there.
Part of me wanted to put a pillow over him though, because the teachers are in on it.
Right. There was some concern. There was some speculation.
I remember that.
I think
there was a little bit of talks about
wild
rising up
speculation.
against the teachers.
yeah, speculating of the teachers because they like there was weirdly like an amount of stuff going on that they weren't privy to.
Which they should be, basically in control of this island. So it's weird that they wouldn't be able to fix things or work things out.
Yeah, there was a little bit of talking for that. Lawrence even mentioned a couple things about what if they're just watching out for the ones that are like having issues. So, but I mean, there's really not much of a way to know. It still feels like we're missing a lot of information. But
Oh yeah.
anyways, I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I remember turning into a table and looking at someone's dick. It was terrible. Best session ever.
Okay, well, then I guess we can happen to have just left the beat. And after doing all the stuff, it is later in the afternoon. What is the point?
Investigate the forest edge, or the pile of birds.
It was a pile of
Or at
birds
least
where I
near it.
thought I saw a dude.
Alright.
Yes. See if we could track that dude, maybe.
So, what exactly are you guys doing? Going into the woods, or give me some kind of
I'm trying to
description of what you're. You have a general idea of what this looks like, right? It's just kind of half-cut grass out, and then all of a sudden there's a wall of just on a boreal island.
Well, my thing was I remember now mentioning that I am an urban tracker, so I don't know jack about things. Like I could make some bullshit thing like, oh look, this tree branch is like snapped. That means that there was somebody through here. Like I saw that on TV, but I cannot do that.
Always.
Mine would just be, I guess, a straight mind roll.
Yeah, you guys can give me mind rolls to let you.
Can
Megumi,
I?
since.
Mhm.
What?
I actually rather just close my eyes and use my female intuition. No, I was kidding.
Oh,
To
well,
make it
that would be a soul
make it a
roll.
soul roll.
That would make it a
Exactly.
soul
No,
roll.
that's a terrible idea. Like I need to use my eyes and stuff to look at things.
I will give Megumi a +1 because you actually are the one as idea where you think. So anyone who wants to do some round in the forest can.
I mean, we're here. I guess I should give it a shot.
Yeah. Can't promise anything, but
Not a forensics here, but I guess I'll look. Look at that, 13.
13.
It's actually not bad.
Dang, okay.
Let me see. This one. Oh, god damn it. Well, it rolled as Megumi. I just had him. Hang on. Me. There we go. But yeah, I rolled as Megumi. Just had the damn pull down as Kage.
Okay. Well, Megumi, you don't actually get anything. Haru, you get, you see some, because you know a little bit more about this because you pretty much live out in the way. So you're around trees blood, and you know what nature trails look like, or like animal trails look like, or have a general idea of what it looks like something has passed through.
Mhm.
You don't see any trails of something moving in and out, but you where it looks like something could have or like bedding down somewhere. If that's a person exactly, but you definitely find that there are some spots around here where something had bedded down at the tree line edge. Akiho, you can join me. Game.
Okay.
No.
It's an ambush.
All right, so you more or less you find Hikaru looking around, and you see him notice that one of these points is like midway up in some branches, broken down tree and things, and you actually see a little scrap of cloth where it looks like it doesn't look like fur or anything. It looks like cloth.
Okay.
And one thing you do notice is that this tree has a perfect like of pretty much a panoramic view of the. I mean, it's far away is off, but with some squinting, you're pretty sure you could see the people coming and going at their long.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be something I reveal.
Back to game one.
Okay.
Welcome back.
So it looks like he might have been around here. Yeah, as I point to a spot just within the woods, I'm gonna point out like what looks to be like a little scrap of cloth that got ripped off onto a twig or something.
Nice.
That was kind of hidden slightly out of view, but look, if you stand here, there's a pretty decent view of the buildings. As I kind of show a spot to like squat and hide at, and the view of all of the entrances.
Yeah, so to get a general feel of what your right green, and so basically you guys are around like right just barely on the,
Yeah.
and whenever you look through the branches of tree, it more or less used like an angled view. Oh wait, no. Of us like in direction, and you can kind of see. The pool is kind of far off, but you can definitely see something, and see the entrance. And right in the fountain is.
Okay.
Interesting.
You do not, however, see what direction person may have went to or anything else. All you know is that there was probably someone sitting here for a prolonged amount of time.
All right.
Should we try to follow him? It looks like.
Do we actually know where they went?
Don't look at me.
As I was looking at Megami.
The woods are bullshit.
I thought you were good at tracking them.
Yeah, if this was like a street, or I could, ask a bum or something. And I was like, I can't, like, the woods are fucking bullshit. And I stamp my foot, and I end up almost slipping on like a tree root that I didn't see earlier. I mean, we could just like, and then I think about it. I was like, never mind. What I was thinking about is like split up to cover more ground. That didn't really work out for me. As I remembered a searing pain in my kidney.
If you guys want, you can give me a body roll real fast. Or you know what? A soul roll. Make it a soul roll.
Oh,
I
so
breathe deeply.
I made the same roll.
Nice.
Okay.
I breathe deeply, close my eyes, and listen to the universe around me.
Okay.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
That's pretty decent.
Well, pretty good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Women's intuition.
Oh man, confirmed. Akiho must not be a female.
Oh.
Okay, well, Megami, you get the really weird, like, chill down your spine that it feels like you're not the only one in these, right? Like, not just the people that you can see, right? But someone you can't see is nearby. Maybe not nearby, but you're definitely, you getting the heebie.
The freaking woods.
Any of you get the weird feeling like we're being watched right now? And I'm not talking like, we're all children in the eyes of God kind of being watched, but like creepy stalker in the woods being watched?
I don't notice anything.
No. Actually, 1 second. No, I don't have anything for that. May not be
Maybe
within range for my blind fighting to go off.
is this
The or or no, Max is actually okay. Alright.
you don't feel that? The skin crawl back of your neck like eyeballs on you?
Sora just looks at you. Yeah, I mean, no, you haven't had any good experiences in forestry. I understand how it can make.
Don't give me that psychiatrist bullshit. I'm serious, as in like eyeballs looking at us, trying to spy or
But
I kind of
may-
snap away.
we we can go back to the buildings if you're uncomfortable.
Hey, Sora, curious question.
Yeah.
You don't by chance are able to feel through any of the wind you use, are you?
Kind of looks at you, eyebrow, and gives you that kind of like, what? Like, um, I don't know what you mean. Probably.
Just curious, since you have the ability to wind, I didn't know if you could feel anything the wind touches.
I'm not the wind.
Oh god. Karu, really? Like, so you're telling me I had a cup of ice water right now? You could feel the ice?
I mean, I could make it not freeze around me. That's about the extent of mine.
Sora, maybe you can like take to the sky or something and see if someone freaks out and starts running away. I don't know.
With that canopy, that might be a little difficult.
That's what I was thinking too. Not under sound. I was like, ah.
I mean, if it would make you feel better, Megami.
Sure. Arise, Phoenix! I gotta take my arms and raise them to the sky.
Haru, Max actually kind of like pokes at your side for a second.
Yeah.
Like whispers in.
We'll have Sora do a quick check, and then we'll probably head back in.
Sora just does his nonchalant, just starts floating upward. Start going up. That's the tree. And then like you just see leaves of like falling and falls. And like a minute or so passes and he comes back down and like, well, I saw a lot of bushes shaking, top shaking stuff, but probably birds. It could be anything.
This is a giant waste of time. Let's just go back inside. I'm tired of stupid. And I just kick like a thin tree, like a jungle tree that kind of like gives way and then almost like it bends and it almost kicks me back. And so I'm like slapping at the big ass leaves. Just kind of walk off. Not too far or too fast ahead, but just basically giving body language like just fucking go.
Akio is just gonna look around and then just gonna trot off after Megami.
Alright, I suppose we should head in. It is getting late.
Max and Sora give like that trying to look Haru like glance. Both kind of.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, she's. Well, you guys go ahead and you head back to the uh, out of the trees and into the grassy field that separates. You guys just head back to, I guess, buildings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before we do, since we're now like slow passing the edge of the woods, I want to like do a dramatic like lean over, like look over my shoulder to see if I see whatever it was that I felt again.
Give me a soul. Well,
Oops.
you don't have the heebie-jeebies like don't feel like there's a ghost like about to put his hand on your back or anything. But you're not entirely convinced that whatever was felt was gone. But you don't feel like, oh, I'm I I need to be worried. That kind of still have a feeling like, hey, I kind of don't want to go back in there. But you kind of like there's a sudden feeling of relief.
Kind of just turn my head and just turn up my nose. The fucking jungle. Like I'm better than it because I am. Because it's jungle.
All right. Well, you arrive at what is
Oh. Let's see.
I look for the orb. No, I was kidding.
Gosh dang it.
I just knew that would get a reaction. I was unlimited power.
Just go touch the orb a little bit.
Just a little, just darkness, embodiment. I mean, it kind of is. I just need control over the orb.
that's the really no. But what are the plans? Some point.
I'll go get ready for that, as in like actually like clean off the jungled sweatness and like change my shoes and everything. So I don't. If I'm getting given tea and crumpets, I need to look like at least worthy of said tea and crumpets, not like I just came out of the fucking jungle.
Roll SAD.
Shit. There you go.
Okay, yeah, that you
God damn it. Yes.
Nice.
and you pull it off. Forest. Very cute. flower on.
I'll make it work. I always make it all work.
What about the rest of you? Haru, you know, also have.
Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
but Akiho doesn't really know what to do.
Well,
What's
you
I was gonna say, what's her face doing? Isabella.
Isabella, you know, she got back, looking in the water, tapping her.
Okay. Um, Akio would
Seems to
probably.
be
Yeah. Akio's probably actually gonna go approach Isabella and ask specifically that. What's on your mind?
just what Lauren. Hey,
Oh, absolutely not. Fortunately, I think just Lawrence is having some troubles lately. I don't think he really believes what he was saying.
you don't think we're bad?
Oh, of course not.
Give in.
I don't think you're bad at all. I mean, you just help us, right? And what about me?
He just looks at you. I don't know. Tell me. I always.
Well, the people who say that, they just a little ignorant. Not nice people. A lot of times people can just be afraid of what they don't understand. And when they're afraid, they get angry. But I mean, if you do good, you can just prove them wrong, right?
She she just kind of stares. Well, and she just says, "You're right. Sis. Always."
Some people are just always afraid.
And
But you're not there anymore, so you don't have to deal with people like him.
he just says, "Yeah, I like it here. I don't want to go back."
Well, good news is, I hope everyone can stay here for a long while, you know? This place is pretty nice.
She almost twirls around and stares at you, and this place is fun. kind of starts like hopping off toward hotel.
Nice. Aki was gonna get just like a slight smile, happy they were able to lift Megumi's mood, or not Megumi,
Bella.
Isabella's mood, just a little bit even. And yeah, this place is fun. And then I think Akio might go exploring a little bit, check out the game room, and just try to train up on some of those games Akio's not familiar with.
Okay, we'll do that first. You want to take anyone? You'll have the opportunity to catch sword expo.
Yeah, I mean, I could reach out to both of them. When I see them, I'll go ahead and approach. Hey, you guys doing anything?
That they stop and Max. No, what's up?
Oh, I was just thinking about going to play in the game room. You know, I haven't really had many chances to play games like that, so I was just thinking about trying something new.
They both kind of give me a soul roll. Yeah, you see them both look at each other and then look back at you. You not sure why. But when you said game room, that their attitude kind of changed. Not sure how it changed, but there's something about the game room. But they just both look at you and say, Max looks over at Sora and he's like, think we even can?
Wonder why. No, Aki is gonna get a confused look on their face. What do you mean? Why wouldn't we be able to?
Sora just kind of looks at you and like, well, it's only the one table. I mean, everything else is fine. And what were you thinking about? Thinking about trying to play?
Oh, I don't have any idea. I just thought we could all go there and just try something new.
Max, like, yeah, sure, bro. I guess I don't have anything. No, I think I can send in that bonding. Says no 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 powers though.
Well, I mean, planning on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you see him kind of like go, oh, kind of just like sigh, like, and Max is just kind of like, promises. He just kind of mutters, no promises, and then they're just like, lead the way.
Well, all right. Akio's gonna head the way there.
Okay. When you get there, first thing you notice is there's like you know that bright yellow caution tape?
Yeah.
There's some of it like across the door.
Huh.
Yes.
And see Judas there with like some duct tape, plaster duct tape, on the side, caution tape, and he's like, he doesn't say anything. He looks at you guys and
Who just looks at us?
yeah, he turns towards you, and he kind of like looks in your, but like back for more.
More what? Akio's gonna eye the tape.
Uh,
Are we not allowed in?
Sora and Max are just and like, well, yeah. I mean, Akiho wanted to play some games. He kind of Judas just kind of raises his eyebrow and he's like, "No powers, right?" So and Sora just says, "No power, no powers, promise, cross my heart." And Max is just like, "Yeah, no powers." And
Yes.
and Judas
That's our fault. That's our fault.
Judas raises his eyebrow again and turns to Akiho. And like he just kind of does that thing where he lowers eyebrows at you, like expecting you to answer. Like,
No powers, I guess. I mean, I wasn't really planning to. Just
Oh.
this most confused look on Akio's face.
and he just kind of sighs and he's like, all right, well, we haven't cleaned up yet, so just avoid the puddles and don't touch any, like don't make a mess of it.
Cleaned up? Puddles? What?
And so, Sora's just like, yeah, we're just gonna, I don't know, play pinball or something. I don't know. And Judas just says, all right, but if you get a splinter or something, don't blame me. And like, start pulling. Okay. And he just like walks away, starts walking away. The way is now open to
Okay. And then just, like, cautiously open the door, like...
What you see whenever you open the door, it looks as you remembered it, except for the like posters and stuff that were on the wall. It seems like they're all kind of loose, and some of them are like half falling. There are some that are on the floor. But most notably, the thing that catches your attention is kind of in the center, not like the centerpiece, but just like one of the game tables that's in the middle of the room. Well, the legs on it have collapsed. There's what looks to be a pool of water in the middle of it. And like it just kind of looks like there's like scratch marks all over the table, and there's like splinters coming off of it at odd angles, and like the little display that shows like points is just like stuck blinking.
So, what happened here?
Oh. Max kind of just like puts his hand on the back of his neck and he's like, oh, well. And Thora is just like puts his hand around your shoulders. And he's like, why don't we get some juice? And we'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
And he just kind of leads you in and sits you down at the bar and starts explaining what happened. And Max occasionally jumps in and like yeah, and she was just like, I am the table.
Okay. Sounds like I missed a good time.
All right, while that's happening, we'll go ahead and jump over to Haru. Haru, what are you up to?
Let's see. After all that air hockey stuff, I probably do need to clean up too, because that's been on me all day. So, but it's not night yet, is it?
The sun is going down.
Hmm.
I mean, you have time to clean up and stuff.
I'll do some quick cleaning up. Just make sure I don't have any because we were in the woods too, so make sure there's no leaves or brushes on me.
Give me a soul roll.
Oh boy, soul. That's a great thing. Oh, okay, that's not bad.
You clean up perfectly fine. Like you even managed to get in a quick shower. So
It's got to
you
be a
feel
very
fresh.
quick shower.
Yeah, you feel fresh.
Okay.
Even brush your hair, make yourself look presentable.
Okay. Alright, once I've fully cleaned up, I guess I'll, since the sun is setting, that would probably be the best time to meditate, so I'll go to the roof and do that.
Okay.
Under the cherry blossom tree.
Under the cherry blossom. Okay, you go and meditate under the cherry blossom tree. On the roof. And yeah, I do believe I have. No.
You should. You did.
I
Unless it
did.
was removed.
Unless it was.
Ouch. Sorry, it's popping.
Well, I suppose I do.
Sad day. Yeah, no, after the whole photo wipe thing, I figured it might have been one of the ones that got removed. But that's okay.
Yeah. Oh well. It is not too important. I will give you a quick reminder of what the roof looks like. It kind of looks similar to a, like one of those Japanese Zen garden. Got like this pool in the middle, with like stones that act as a walkway across the little pool of water. It does have like a small little tree up there, but it's mostly just like bush flowers and stuff. There is like a big rock in the middle, like one of the sand pits. and there is like a little building, little enclosed little thing with a table and some that Karu you Lucilia likes generally if you can't find her in her room up on the
Right.
um but yeah, you meditate up there for a while and eventually someone little elevator ding to the roof and you
Well, I guess I'll open my eyes and see who it is.
uh it's Lucilia and
Fair.
Vera.
Okay.
Those bitches.
They don't really say anything. Well, Vera doesn't say anything to you. She just kind of nods and Lucia just says, good, you're here."
I am where I am needed to be.
She just nods and she says, well, now we wait. However, there is one thing. She just says, stand beside me and do not interfere or say a word until I instruct you to.
It's a strange request.
I simply ask that you do not interfere without saying something first.
I suppose that's fair. Okay. Very well.
Okay. Megumi,
Okay.
what are you up to?
Since I was getting ready, I am just thinking that this is the rooftop is such a strange place for a tea and crumpets. You figured it'd be too windy for like the settings.
Well, you do know
Yeah.
there's like a little awning thing up there. That's kind of
Yeah, but still, I mean, who invites people to tea on the roof? I mean, I expected a little more class than that, but whatever.
Oh, have you? You haven't actually been on the roof yet, have you?
No,
not since
Yeah, not since Leon. Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I don't. Whatever. Hopefully they are of their word, because I specifically didn't eat just so I can have those pastries.
all right. Well, are you heading to the roof, or do you have any plans for them, or what is going?
I'll go into my closet and take out my Benelli shotgun, and no.
I'm coming in prepared. Good job. Good job.
I actually have no idea what to expect, so I'm just like, whatever. Bitches. I'll go deal with this invitation. I mean, I dressed up for it. I mean, you saw that roll. I dressed up for it.
Yeah. Most product.
Yeah, I can pull it off when I want to. Okay.
You are going to give the extraordinarily cute Lucilia a run for her.
Exactly. So that's no other preparations besides that.
Okay. Well, let's see. No, I've been thinking about how to do this. there's no real way how to do it other than. All right, let's do it this way. Karu, you go to game 2 real fast. Okay, Karu. You see hear Lucilia say coming. Then she says, "All right, it now, Karu, find me, and I will when I need you." And she just
Alright.
she sits down and give me a body roll.
I think I know what's going on. Where's my thing? There it is.
Okay, you notice in her hand,
Mhm.
you know, she's not really, she's kind of fiddling with it, almost nervous. Has a little twirling in, but she just down and okay, let's go back to game 1, unless you.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go back to game 1.
Okay. Now,
He died, didn't he?
no, he did not die.
Yet.
Megumi, you're coming up to the roof.
Yes, and of course I'm not alone. There you go.
Blah, blah. Okay. Then, in that case, I would like to ask Haru and Akiho to mute yourselves, please,
Mute us? Okay.
Like, so we can't hear or just talk?
just so you can't talk. Okay. Megumi, you come up to the and you know, you look around, and at first you don't really see anything. You know,
Mhm.
like you expected. It's windy. So your hair is kind of out. You see the little pool, in the lake with the little stones and stuff on it, and you see standing there. Uh, you know what? Go ahead and give me a body roll.
10.
Okay. You look around the roof. You know, you kind of expected, you know, Lucilia to be here, or you were expecting those tea and crumpets, you know, so
Yeah, tables.
you expected a table or something. No, all you see right now is what someone in a maid uniform, not even out alone, over the tree line and stuff, like, you know, just looking out.
I'll guess I'll step forward slowly. Well, walking forward slowly, not just step.
Okay. Well, let's pause for 1 second and Karu, go to game 2 because there was something I forgot to tell you.
S-
Okay, you're still muted, but it
I mean, I can mute back before I go into the other room.
okay. Uh Vera is there, but there are two Veras there, and one is sitting beside you, and one is standing, standing at the other end. You guys are like sitting on the corner of, right?
So Lucilia isn't here.
Celia's there.
So it's Lucilia and another Vera.
Lucilia and two Veras.
Okay.
The one of the Veras is sitting beside you, and the other one, no, out, actually looking not at you guys, but like in your direction, kind of looking out, just standing at the other end of the pool, kind of closer to elevator entry. But, okay, go back.
Boo.
Okay. So, yeah, it seems like where the Tyrion crumpets is
Over dramatic maid
Yeah, it's
looking
over
into
dramatic
the
made, like wet looking.
not a crumpet in sight, I see. I call out, walking slowly.
She slowly turns around and she looks at you. I'm not sure you're going to come.
Well, by the looks of it, I shouldn't have.
She frowns. And she stares at you for a moment, and then she takes a step. Still really glad you came.
I cross my arms. Okay. Which is?
She gets even closer to you now. She's within your personal space bubble, and
Crossed arms still.
she just towards the chair that's in the little pavilion. Or rather, she gestures towards. Yeah, she just gestures towards the chair in the pavilion. Would you like to take a seat?
Would love to. I kind of just give her a snide look because she's in my space, and I'll swiftly turn around and walk.
She follows after you, grabs the chair out for you and everything.
Thank you. I'm expecting that gets the chair to get pushed in now. I don't know.
No.
Okay, good. Not like I'm a little kid.
She says, I will be forward with you. And she sits across from you then. And she puts her hand on your shoulder and just looks at you for like deep into your eyes for a moment, like a staring contest. And she just leaves her hand there. And she just says, I know.
Oh, I kind of like my eyes kind of get wide because she's nuts. I think she's nuts. I was like, you know what exactly?
She just shakes her head and she says, You needn't put on this act anymore. I know, and I just want an assurance from you that game it is that you will not involve me.
She's not even a part of any games or activities that we partake in anyway. So before you start making rules, little maid bitch, you need to slow your roll and realize that I have no idea what the hell you were even talking about. So whatever assumptions that you have, you better lay them on this table and fill up the space with and fill up the space on this empty table where there should be crumpets.
She seems to not to just completely ignore you, and he just goes on, and he just says, "I do not know how you pull it off exactly, and your veneer is rather convincing. It has fooled all the others, but it has not fooled me. I just want to know, why did you do it? What did you see? What kind of threat did you see in Leon and Chiho that you had to target them? What are you planning with Lawrence?"
I'm going to stand up quickly. You know, both fists like at my side, like standing up, arms locked. Just what
Gi-
the hell do you mean by that?
Give me a body roll.
All right, so as I'm trying to stand up,
Okay. As you're standing up, you notice this. Um, your sudden movement. See, her hand is already has a kunai in it. Like as soon as you stand up, and she stands up as well.
so what? You're accusing me of harming them, and now you're going to kill me right here on this rooftop? What the hell is your game? I didn't do anything.
Still denying it.
There's nothing to deny, you psycho maid ninja bitch.
She just frowns, and she just says, "So, you're going to up this, going to try to deny everything? It's obvious, and I just want to understand."
There's nothing to understand. Whatever the hell you have made up in your little pea brain is not true. I don't know what the hell you're even talking about. You think I'm the one that hurt Leon and Lawrence and Chiho? If anything, Lucille is the one I suspect. That bitch is gone most of the time. How the hell could I do what I do when I'm around everyone?
Takes a few steps back, still looking, and she says, "So there's not going to be compromise."
There's nothing to compromise for. I'm standing my ground. I'm not liking these accusations at all. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I'm obviously flustered, like fists, ball, clenching in my hand, my teeth, kind of gritting. Not kind of, definitely gritting.
Well, if I can't. I'm sorry. Make a.
So she says sorry, but that it kind of still catches me off guard. Because she is pretty in close with a in close melee weapon.
Okay. She stands up and she takes a step back and says sorry. She catches you off guard. A kunai flying straight at your face.
6, 7. Wow, well that was my DCV to dodge, wasn't it?
That was your.
No.
See if you could react before.
Okay, I don't. Shit.
I will let you do something.
It's coming right at me towards my face.
Yes.
Then my face is a shadow to see if it'll pass through me because that's the I swarm.
Oh, you. That'll do it.
At least just part of my face, or my head. Yeah.
It passes. Feel the pass through your shadow face. And if you hadn't reacted any differently, you have a kunai face.
Yep. This bitch is trying to kill me.
You see her do the whole ninja jump thing, where she jumps backward and jumps on. And all of a sudden you see and leaning over a little.
I may not be a goddamn ninja, but you're not leaving here without a scar.
Alright. Return, what are you?
Alright. I am going to shout. No. And I will attempt shadow bind on her, which
Do I have to roll?
yes, because it has an ACV mod.
Ooh, okay. No.
She is tangled, and that is incurable, scarring damage.
Okay, okay.
Stop this garbage! I don't want to hurt you.
You see her. This is the chain thing, correct? Like the shadowy.
Yes.
Okay. See her struggling against it as they scars, but not scars. The chains go over her face, and you're almost searing sound as she screams pain, and says, stop so you can dispose of me like you did to Leon, like you did to Chiho. What did they discover?
you psycho bitch. There's nothing to discover. I'm innocent. I love everyone here. You stupid bitch.
Okay.
I actually admit that. Teachers excluded.
Teachers
Fucking take it easy. Excuse me.
All right. Now we will pause for a second and Karu go to game 2. All right, you're seeing all of this happening. Are you doing anything, or are you just sitting there?
So she didn't notice us at all. So we're like cloaked or something.
He's acting like it. Hasn't.
Okay. Karo will definitely be like unsettled by this. He's not gonna move because he said he wouldn't. But what is Lucilia and I guess Vera's reaction?
They're watching very intent. Vera kind of frowns a little whenever the other Vera gets found. But other than that, she also has her kunais out, but she's just kind of sitting there watching.
Okay.
Lucilia does ask you. Is pretending. Her acting is very well. What do you think? What you or pokes the out of her?
Is this mental speak or is she actually talking?
Actually talking.
Okay. I don't really like seeing. I mean, you have the ability to read her mind. You could see anything she's seen, correct?
Perhaps.
Maybe you could give that a try.
Odds. Perhaps we should change this.
What do you mean?
He doesn't elaborate.
Tyler,
Yes.
just so you know, if anyone ends up, I know Vera, I'm pretty sure that's her clone, like 99% sure. I don't think if she'd have to put herself in harm's way, she wouldn't, since
Yes.
she's next to Lucilia. But if for some reason Megumi falls off that roof, I will not hesitate to jump off the roof to try and not make sure she doesn't die from falling.
Okay. That is your
Just so you
prerogative.
know.
That is your prerogative. Back to game.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah, for me,
Okay.
I'm more audible.
Cool. Yeah, I have to use my wired ones for now. I'm gonna have to put in an RMA for the wireless. Anyway, I'll go silent.
Okay. So, you are standing there looking at Vera. He is looking at you angrily. Then this happens. Megumi.
No.
you are staring at. At first, you're staring at Vera, and then she says, "Well, doesn't say anything, but she does say." Does say, well, if you won't answer, perhaps you will, or perhaps you will. And then you see her kind of fade away and disappear, and now you're just alone on the with. It's not windy anymore, but you see someone standing on the edge.
The hell? I don't move, but I try and peer, like focus on it. The someone. Can I make out more of an outline? Like I'm trying to keep my distance.
It is
Or
big.
will I have to? Ah, shit.
Give me a soul roll.
No. No, 10. Okay.
There's only
Okay, 10.
one person that you know that was this large,
Son of a bitch.
and it is most definitely as you quiet sobbing sound. And you're making me do this.
What? Leon! Like, I like reach, do the dramatic reach forward, like pick up speed. Like, no, wait! Stop! Don't do anything! Get back from there! I'll start
just
picking up pace.
here. Just here. Thought we were friends, Megumi. Why? Why are you making me do this? Why?
I'm not making you do anything! Get back from there! You'll fall!
He's
Again.
slowly stepping towards.
No, wait! Don't! I'm gonna, like, run now.
Alright, you're running.
Yeah, I'll catch it with fucking Shadowbind if I have to.
He's a few inches away from the edge as he just turns around and looks at you.
Well, if you won't step away, I'll make sure you don't fall this time. Then I'm gonna attempt Shadowbind.
Alright,
I have to get close though, because it is just range 1.
alright. Go ahead.
Nah! It's not that good. I'll bite you in the darkness, even if I have to keep you safe. Ow! Not enough.
You see the chains go up and you start to like grab people's, but they just kind of Haru, let's go back to game 2.
I also scar.
Alright, Haru, so you see the second Vera just disappear. And you just see Megumi, and she just starts calling out, and she just starts running, and she's saying stuff like, "Get away from the edge, you know, don't you do it." And you see her just like sprinting over to the edge, and you see her do her shadow thing that you've heard do a few times before. See the little shadow chains go up and just grip at something in the air, but then they kind of fade away. Are you doing? As she's dramatically yelling to herself.
I'm assuming Lucilia is focused on her.
Yes.
How close from the edge is Megumi?
We'll say a couple of feet.
2 feet. That's really close.
Lucilia just she looks very interested. Vera just says, perhaps not lying. And are you doing anything, or are you just...
If Megumi gets within 1 foot of the edge, or like, then I'm going to charge over there.
Okay. Then let's go back to game 1.
Okay.
Kill.
Okay, before we move any further, I am
Make a will
going
save.
to go ahead and give me a... I will just do...
Well, I barely got enough neutral points past chaos points.
chaos?
No,
Do I need
chaos. I'm usually chaotic good.
I'm hearing exterminate.
Just-
Okay, Megumi. What are you thinking? As you are seeing...
I'm losing my fucking mind. I mean, first I captured fucking Vera, who throws a fucking knife at my face. And then I see Leon again. But, I mean, he's really there some fucking how, and I want to try and save him, but I'm not fast enough. And Kage no Omo's laughing because I wasn't good enough to save him.
Okay.
I'm pretty
And-
flustered.
And there is one question that I want to ask you directly, and that is, what is Vera's power?
Isn't Vera's... Wait a minute. I thought Vera's power was all just like the kunai and ninja bullshit and mind shielding and...
Okay, so Vera's power is the...
That's what I always assumed.
Okay, you're about 2 feet away from the edge, with Leon slowly taking another step towards it.
Leon, no! I grab his ankles, but it is ineffective. I'm scarring his ankles though; they're like searing and...
All right. Well, as your hand grips around Leon's ankle, he kind of just disappears. And give me a body roll.
10.
Look over to your left, and you see Lucilia, Haru, and Vera, sitting over in a corner watching you. Lucilia just looks over at Karu and just says, Karu, or Lucilia will just say to Karu, it can't be her. Or perhaps or if she just shakes her head. Possibility. The probability quite low.
Oh hell no.
Karu, you can
Oh,
unmute
hell.
yourself.
Okay, I was waiting for you to say that.
Karu? I'm like
She-
gritting my teeth.
Lucilla keeps talking, almost ignoring that you're there. And she says, Karu and Vera, and she says, I asked her a question that only we and the culprit would know. And gave the wrong answer. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I thought the mechanics would speak for himself. Now it's
Uh-huh.
not like I'm fuming, but I'm not enraged because that hasn't occurred. But I'm fucking fuming, silent, like anger. My fists are shadows reflexively for some fucking reason I'm not even controlling. The shadow like on my face is taking like a little form, like that, you know? Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Lucilia finally seems like she notices you're there. Megumi and she stands up. Says, we had to make sure. I hope you understand.
I understand that you're fucking psychos. Ah! I'm just gonna storm the fuck off.
Okay. Farah turns to you, to Karu. Handling himself in a lot more composed manner than I expected of. Karu, you storm off. So, what is Megumi and what does Karu do?
I'm leaving, and let me attempt something. I guess this is control over emotions. Is that a soul or a body?
What are you trying to
Not cry.
Not cry.
control?
Ah,
No,
fuck!
you
It's
you
so
have
it's
no
becoming like it's like if you're crying really hard, but then you try and like stifle it, but instead you inhale deeply in like
Yeah.
short bursts. That's going on at the same time as like you know heavy tears are kind of making my vision blurry, and then I do the whole like what was it, forearm over eyes kind of running away girl bullshit. That is what that 5 is.
Okay, so you see Karu Megumi, you see Megumi like the the elevator door opens, but before she even gets in, like you see, but mostly you hear just straight bawling and crying, uh,
Ugly crying.
ugly crying.
Ugh.
Um, Haru actually go to game 2 real fast. Lucilia turns to you and says, if it's not her, then that only leaves one possibility, yes?
He Kari's got his hand on like the palm of his hand out covering over his face, just like and he hears Lucia's question and he goes, uh let me guess, Akiho? Is that
He,
who you're thinking?
he just nods. Yeah.
So Karo will kind of like just kind of like do we have to do that again? I don't know if I could get through that.
He just frowns and just says, Haru, we're dealing with a sociopathic maniac serial killer. If you
I mean,
can't handle upsetting a few people, then might as well give up now and just let them win.
this we do
And
know of a possible serial killer that we know is not one of us. uh, I feel like I don't know. That
uh,
seems to be more pressing to me, but at the same time, I don't know if.
you want to take that chance? What
Gosh
if,
dang it!
what if Karu, what if they get, whoever is behind this, gets to someone else, gets to, I don't know, Isabella next? Or what if they get to Megumi? What if they get to me? What if it turns out that. What if it is Akiho? Are you scared to let someone die because we're the one who wants to save everyone here, Haru? I'm content without. I'm content making it out of here alive. Just
It's just I've been around them so much and seen how they respond to instances and stuff. So it's not. I feel like if they would have had they could have had multiple opportunities and they hadn't taken them. It's
I can name at least 3 times that they've taken Do I need to remind with how many people started here?
I am aware. Now, the position that Leon. Curious question. This is an out of game question.
Yes.
Where Megumi was, like, trying to get at what I don't know that is Leon, but was that where Leon jumped off at?
I mean, you would remember that he found on that side of the. If that's the exact spot, you have no idea.
Right. Okay.
Weren't there when it happens. As far as you happens.
What exactly did you show her?
I don't know. What do you mean? Oh, are you asking that to?
I'm asking Lucilia. Yeah.
She just says, "Oh, something that I thought." Just something that I thought would jar her.
Well, I think you did that.
Just not. I did make things much easier.
Um, I'll just say, are we done here?
He just says, "Yes, yes, we are done. But I want you to think long and hard, card, because it is Akiho. Confront her. I don't expect her to run off crying. I don't expect Akiho to run off crying, saying she didn't do."
Surely there's gonna be other ways to find information. I'm not saying what you did wasn't a good way of getting information, but it might have potentially killed a potential ally for you. And isn't that kind of what you're also going for?
Well, as far as I see it, Karu, as long as you're not trying to, but that's about as close as it.
Does Vera respond to that at all? No, she doesn't. Okay.
In
It's-
fact, give me a soul roll.
Oh gosh.
You can tell Vera is staring at you
Intently.
very intent. As if, she's trying to gather your intent.
I kind of look up at Vera and like, do you need me? Do you need to ask something? Something you.
She just shakes her head and says, "Oh, just like Just are an ally.
That's so okay. I would hope that I am, but that's a rough question to ask me right now. I am, as far as I can consider myself as an ally, but just asking the question is insulting to me.
Her mood suddenly shifts from almost a hostility to you see her give the most formal servant's bow that you've ever seen. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Okay, out of character, that's a little weird now. Oh well. It went from annoyed to oh, okay. Didn't quite expect that. I guess I should expect that to an extent, but just okay.
Go
Anyway,
ahead and give me a roll. You're really starting to wonder what kind of environment that you actually come from.
uh-huh. Yeah.
In fact, it kind of gives you goosebumps when you think about how methodical and almost calm they're about the whole process.
Interrogation, tormenting. It just seems second nature to them, kind of.
Perhaps not second nature.
But
but
they've seen it
not
enough times.
adverse.
They know how to get it work. They know how to work it, and yeah. Have
Okay.
you two done this before? This whole thing with like other people?
Lucilia looks at Vera for a second, back at you. Just says, she kind of sighs and she just says, I suppose I can reveal a bit about myself. That seems to be what put the rest of you at ease, learning things. Perhaps might not be the first time I've felt that my life is in.
You think someone's specifically targeting you?
Now? Perhaps not. Past. Most definitely.
And why is that?
Haru, just say that.
I think I'm starting to pick up more of that. Well,
I'm sorry if this experience has been jarring to you, Maikaru. I really am. But please, that I am doing my best out for the people here that are close.
we each have our ways about handling a situation. I get that. This is to me, this seems a bit extreme considering what I'm used to. So, I apologize if I don't quite understand how you are used to handling things. And we'll try to understand that going forward.
I appreciate that. Anyway, Karu, it seems that you would like some time to yourself.
That probably would be good, yes.
Good night. Her and Ver.
Have a good evening.
Let's go back to game 1.
Okay.
All right. Karu, you are now alone on the and
I hope you fucking jump.
you are alone on the roof after that
I
conversation.
wouldn't say Karu's that upset, but dang.
What are you doing now, Karu? Megumi, I assume you ran back to your room?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Let's do a quick snap to Akiho. If
Poor
you are
Akio.
there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Akiho, you are hanging out with Max and Sora. Let's say you started with pinball, but then you went to like that what is it? That duck game? Where you shoot ducks.
Oh, that
No.
dog laughs on the side.
Yeah. And if there's any specific game you could want to play, you can go ahead and say that. But what are you guys up to?
So yeah, we've just been playing games. Might have tried that Mortal Kombat game and then quickly learned Akio didn't like it. Too much blood.
Yeah. As soon as Max like cracked his knuckle and like went went with 1v1 Sora, and you just saw him like rip Sora's character's spine out, you'd be like, ah.
Let's play something else.
Yeah.
What's this
God, they're
game over
such
here?
Bros. Such fucking bros.
What's this game over here? And I just look at something random, and it turns out to be something like
Bust a move.
I was thinking like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, there
Oh.
you go. Classic. All right.
Let's kick shell. Love those games, dude.
Or maybe the old Sim.
Or that, yeah.
Dun, dun,
And it's just like, so what's this game about? And then just like asking him just inane questions that should be common sense.
Right. Max is like Akio, have you ever been to an
No. Papa's never taken me.
just looks at you and for a moment and Sora just says, "Is it strange? Never been to an arcade before." And Max just over at Sora and opens his mouth and he's like, "Wait, you've never been to an arcade either, man?" Like Sora kind of just like looks away embarrassed and like, my parents considered arcades to
Arcade.
be a waste of
Yeah, that's kind of similar to the opinion my papa had about it too.
Max just kind of like shrugs his Man. I basically grew up in an
Well, dang. So,
What, in your opinion, what's the best game in here?
Well, he kind of points to the Mortal Kombat. Like, that's pretty fun.
Well, besides that, maybe something with a little less like gore in it, you know?
He, like, well, uh, there is this game where you play as like a giant monkey, like eat people and break down buildings.
Huh. Let's check that one out.
So basically, if you've never heard of this game, it's called Ramp.
I absolutely have. I love that game.
Man, hell yeah, dude.
Perfect
Rampage is
3-player
shit.
game.
Yeah.
And he takes you over to that. And yeah, he introduces you to that.
If I remember right, that wasn't super gory because it was
No, it was really
It was-
cartoony.
It was pixelated, so you couldn't
Yeah.
really see much of it anyways.
pixelated and cartoony, and
Uh-huh.
so yeah. So yeah, it's like all right. So what's this character's deal? You said that one's a big monkey, but you know what's this one?
He kind of, he's like flipping through the characters and it's like, oh well, they're all basically the same, right? Like they do the same thing. They break down the buildings. And so I guess it's just, you know, the one you like, and like, if you want, you can play the monkey. I don't care. He kind of flips through the character, and you see like the giant tiger, and like, oh, I'll not play that one. And as you see like a sudden frown on his face as he's a giant tiger, and subtle, very oh so subtle. No, I don't want to deal with the tiger man.
Fair.
And yeah, but he pretty much he's like, well, here, I'll show you two how to play. I guess come over here. Like he puts his hand, you know, joystick, right, and he's like, all right, this is how you move the person around, and these are the buttons.
Okay. As Akio gets kind of just like uncomfortably close, trying to like watch the button presses.
All right. Go ahead and give me a. You know what? We'll say that
Trying to memorize what does what, like real quick. For someone who's not used to games.
well, first give me a mind roll. It's pretty simple to memorize. Joystick is moved. Like there's two buttons, so you kind of figure it out. You guys do start playing, right? And it turns out Sora's actually pretty good at this game. But he's kind of taking it to a little competitive, right? And you see Sora kind of like reach over to Max's like buttons, and you see him just like start poking Max's buttons. Max like pushes him, and he's like, "Hey!" And he's like, I mean, Max just, or Sora just says, "Hey, I mean, it's all fair, right?" And he looks over at you, Akiho, and he smirks at you, and he kind of like winks at you.
Yes, all's fair. and not used to roughhousing, but trying to be like part of the group, Akio would probably try to join in, but it's just that slightly like awkward stage, I guess.
All right, so the Max is like in the center, and Sora's on the right, and like you're on the left, and you like awkwardly like push Sora's like shoulder, not Sora, Max's shoulder, like you put like like um like push him not quite into Sora, but he's like, hey, and he goes back and he like pushes you and like puts his hand on your face, right, and like pushes out of the way, so you're having trouble seeing.
Oh god.
And Sora just just starts laughing, and you feel like a little gust of wind go over, and like both of you and Max's sticks just like start moving in the moving on their own. Is like you just feel a strong gust of wind, and Max is like bruh, no powers, and then like he just like see him just Sora, and go ahead and I guess give me a body roll.
All right.
See how rough we actually get a little bit rougher than you expected, because now your hand like on Max's face now too, right? And you're just like, you've both got your hand on your face, and you're like little children right now, right? No, it's mine. Yeah, stop it, stop. Just that whole
Yeah. Just
But-
kids roughhousing.
But it's a good time. It's a good time. Pick me a number between 1 and 3.
Let's do 3.
Okay, you do not win. Sora actually ends up winning.
That cheating asshole.
Yep. Anyway, you pretty much Max pretty much after that point he kind of takes up, I guess, the leader role, right? And he's like going around showing you the arcade games that are fun to play, right?
Yeah.
And you guys pretty much spend a couple of hours in there, I will say, as he like this is Mortal Kombat, right? Ninja Turtles. This is the game to play. Like you don't have much money, but you want a lot of levels. And he goes through the stuff. Play some Duck Hunt. You play like one of those little shooting games that zombie shooting games, like the old school, I guess, like Biohazard or whatever, where it's just like the arcade game version, where it's like you just walk through the building and you shoot the zombies that come at you.
House of the Dead.
Yeah, that's it. House
Yeah.
of the Dead.
Yeah.
I had a version of that on the Wii, House of the Dead Overkill.
Yeah, you guys pretty much have a good afternoon. We'll go back to Karu. While Akiho is Megumi in our room sobbing with a cool wind.
I'll kind of look over the roof, just kind of like gazing around, just because he's thinking kind of about what just happened.
What do us?
He's really conflicted about the whole situation. Like he understands, about like people doing their own things and whatnot.
Right.
but sometimes it is a bit too much.
There's that doubt in your mind you're saying that perhaps uh, maybe this is a way to go about this, but this isn't a situation you know how to, that you've ever had to deal with.
Mhm.
So it, that there's that conflict. Like, is the right thing to? Is that basically?
Yes. He's kind of just, you know, I don't want to do the cliche thing of he's having a war within himself kind of deal, but it's kind of what it feels like.
He is
It is
having a
cliche.
that. In fact, uh, say that inside your eye on either side, and both have like a. Every time you pose a question to yourself, it's like the right thing to. Like one of the slashes bends the slice, and it's like, no, there must be some other way, and then he counts what other way there. But yeah, okay, so you're spending some time on the roof, plating life, I guess, right now. There is one thing that is so whoever's in the woods watching you is a problem that needs to
Yes,
be solved.
that's a certain thing that stands up pretty much out from everything else.
All right,
Uh,
so we
I
go ahead.
actually thinking about that, he'll just kind of look over the woods and just kind of just glance over at them since he's over here,
All
just to
right,
see if
it
something
is
catches his eye.
it is
It is
getting
late, yeah.
darker, but you definitely make a body roll. You don't see anything worth noticing. Um, just birds flying out of the treetops every now and then. No, it's hard to tell the rustling of the tree leaves with blowing them, and animals, especially at this height since you tops of them.
Um, is the awning thing? Is that what you're saying? Is that on this side of the building?
Um, it's kind of like in a right, like it's in, um, you're looking over it, and here we do a very quick sketch of.
That would be cool.
I create. I will over. Okay, so let me myself out all the way. And so let us. So we'll say that this is the roof. Um, about right here is the entrance is there. Uh, about right here would be where the little awning thing. about right there. And there's like the water hoses about like that, and like the little stone, right?
Mhm.
Little path, right? And um, about right here, like the little garden with the rock there. Um, and then all around the sides is just like all around the sides is like pretty much just like little plants and shrubs and stuff. And sadly, it does like crumble into you.
I'm glad you saw.
Um, and this, um, this direction, this direction is where Leon jumped off.
Okay.
Somewhere area.
So that's the front of the hotel.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can give me a quick mind roll.
Not good enough.
Yeah. You know that Leon jumped off the side. But when you try to remember exactly, kind of don't exactly but you're pretty sure it was somewhere around where you.
Okay.
Like not maybe not directly there, but you know, it's the same direction. When you look down, like fountain.
Okay.
And it's a fairly large fountain. It kind of looks about the size of like a, you know, not a quarter, but we'll say like the size of like the diameter of a Coke can up here. But that's still pretty big. 20 stories up.
Yeah. Right. Okay. And the edge of the forest is to our left from here.
The forest. I mean, pick a direction and you'll see forest. But in general, the bulk forest will be in direction.
Okay. All right.
And really, there's forest on either side of you. But if you go out at the island, the dorms face out in direction.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like the front faces out that way, or actually that way.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. I wasn't sure how the position of the dorm was placed, so that makes more sense. What's the structural integrity of this awning?
I look. It looks well
Sorry, it's such an
built.
odd question to ask, but what I would like to know.
Okay. So. Well, so it's pretty much. Sorry for the bed. But here's. Like a. So, I mean, these are pretty thick and they're made of metal.
Oh, okay, metal. That's what I needed to know. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Well, oh no, you're not gonna hang yourself from that.
No.
Okay.
Had to make sure it was strong enough.
Yeah, had to make sure it holds you.
I'm gonna take my time on the roof, just kind of going over stuff in my head, and then I'll probably head back to. I'll just kind of probably be walking through the floors of the dorm for
All right.
just cause. Yeah, I'll be going down each floor one by one, just
Okay.
walking. them.
Megumi, you're walking outside of.
Okay. Well, I don't give a fuck. I am going to bury my face in the pillow. I think I'm even going to like stuff some of it in my mouth so I stop that fucking sobbing and regain my breath.
Okay.
Or like in a regular breathing pattern, just stop whatever the fuck this is.
Haru, give me a mind roll.
That's right. Megumi's on the 13th floor. Hmm. Should I wait a day or should I like try to talk to her? And by talk to her, I mean probably get my face punched in, but you know. Oh, Kara's gonna suffer through it. He's going to knock on the door.
My door?
Yeah.
God, I wish I had a voice changer. Go away! Like my voice echoing with Kage there. But if I guess if he could give me a soul roll. No, I'm too hurt. That's 5, man. And also like in character too. I want to just I try to roar it, but it's like weak. The second voice is almost mocking when I say that, like to myself, making fun of my attempts to be intimidating.
So I hear that. Karu is he'll just he'll knock once again.
So same thing. I said go, but the second voice dies, and mine kind of falters as I say away. It's weak. Defeated.
There you go.
Hell yeah. I still see like the shadows under his like through the little crack in the door, I take it.
Yeah. Carl will say, that I know I have no right, but I wish to make sure that you are doing okay.
Uh, okay, I can choke it back. The source of my anger and sense of betrayal. I can choke it in.
Gosh.
Let
I'm alive. As for doing okay, the jury's out on that.
all right. Karu.
Mhm.
As soon as you hear "do it," all right. For some reason, it feels as if like something is wrapping around your heart and like just start hearing that trail. Trail. Just and you hear go da. Dawn.
Oh shit.
Huh. Well, let's see. Haru feeling that intense. I don't even know what to call that because I don't know if it's external or if it's myself.
It's
Honestly,
just not sure if internal or external, but feeling of pure just pure despair and you feel bad. You don't feel bad because you're a bad person or the world is terrible. Everything.
look, I understand that watching you suffer through that was in no way anything I can understand, or nor will I probably be able to. However, I still wish to know that you are okay and will be well again. What happened? Yes, at any point I could have probably stopped that, and I didn't.
Karu, you feel it feels like the air is just like really, really dry, right? Like almost like desert dry, and breathing just kind of like dries up your throat and just like makes your mouth all clammy out. As just forehead.
We'll be okay. You forgot. You fucking bonehead. I thought you would have at least remembered what you swore and took the initiative.
Oh, hold on.
That's
Hold
anger.
on. Quick pause. Quick pause.
Yeah.
There is something that I remind out of character. I think.
Mind me.
All right, check your P.
Exactly. That's what I was talking about.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what he's referring to.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. I knew about that when that whole thing started.
Some what was I gonna was it? Oh my god, some Shojin hero you claim to be. I know you don't claim to be, but I've been calling you shonen.
You hear in the back of your mind, Haru.
You're right. I couldn't save Leon or Chiho, and I've failed to help you. I
Give me a soul roll, call.
another soul. Another soul.
Was that another 12?
It's another 12, yeah.
You're on a fucking roll with these.
Okay, as you say the words, I couldn't save Leon or Chiho, like, you feel like a big knot in the back of your throat, right? And like almost it's hard to cough them out. And like you feel bad, but you manage to shake it off.
Audible coughing and stuff, like,
Not audible, it's like,
Oh.
you know, just a knot in the back. Like like it's hard to say
mhm.
without just like busting in ears.
On the other side of the door, I'm like still in bed. I stopped ugly crying, but now I'm like doing that holding the pillow like scrunched over to my chest kind of stance. You swore. You swore. And that one's like in pain.
Is there anyone else on the 13th floor? Or is it just Megumi? I can't remember.
Let me check, actually.
I don't think there is, actually. I think it's just Megumi.
I think it is, but I will check. Yep, just Megumi. And whenever whenever she says you or for the second time, you just see all the lights and all over the hall like start to flicker and you see them start dimming, and they just don't get it brighter, they just stay at that dim color. As if directly as if all the light all was just sucked out of the
Karo kind of looks around. This, like, he's kind of seen this before. What was it? This is very similar to what happened with the orb, right?
yes.
It kind of away. Yeah. Okay.
Megumi, any of this is but you do.
Nope.
You do feel or shadow like there's a palpable presence, like he feels like almost close again, right? Like you know, closer not than ever before, right? Like, but when you get like, you know that you're not thinking it directly, right? But in your subconscious, you know that whenever you feel really bad. It feels like almost as if our shadow is like hugging you. Yes, like a blanket binding you.
Shit.
He's loving this. He's eating this up. I am at my weakest here. I lost 4 hearts in like they got like.
Oh yeah, I expected that at least probably that much.
If you defended me, it would have been 5. You would have maxed out Karu hearts, and I would have professed. But oh well.
Gosh dang it. Feels like for Karu it's hard to breathe, I guess.
Not, it's not hard to breathe. It's just like
There's a bit of pressure though.
I will describe it as it's not hard to breathe. It's just like, what's the point in even being?
God damn it, whispers.
Like everything sucks. What's the point? Breathing is no. Breathing is a chore. Something you have to do all the time. Kind of the feeling you're
Oh gosh.
You do hear some mumbling. It's like a loud whispering, and then the other voice says something that you don't completely make out.
I don't think I caught that.
Not talking to you. Oh yes, beautiful. have to fight him, huh?
You're gonna have to fight me. Oh, God.
No. No, hang on. What am I saying? I'm saying it out loud. Ah, shit. I think it's whisper. Ah, there we go. God, I haven't used that command forever. I'm gonna just say, no, I'm not defined by you. I'm not talking to you, though, Karu, as I say that, like, my kind of looking to the side.
He's still kowtowing. He hasn't moved.
Okay. I don't. He's pathetic. He's pathetic. That's enough. I'm gonna pick up one of my feet. Am I gonna kick him? Am I gonna kick you? No. You?
Are you going to kick?
I don't. It would feel.
It would
Good.
feel real.
It would, but I am in control. When I give in to this asshole,
Give me a soul roll.
I must kick.
Yeah, you feel the need to show him how much he hurt and deserves no.
Two. I will say.
Roll a body.
Oh, stupid mouse.
All right. Karu, you're laying there on the and
I don't see this coming.
yeah, and you Megumi.
Well, technically, I guess I could, but I'm not. I don't care.
Megumi's just. You don't exactly see what she's doing, but all of a sudden you just feel her foot just like slam into your shoulder, and it hurts. She kicked you full force. She is made her bad. Megumi, how you feel about kicking? Up to you, but you definitely feel satisfied. Like, might not feel about it, or you might. I don't know. But
It's
he
a
deserved it.
conflicted good. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he was pathetic and he thought he could pull this stuff, and then he was tugging at my heartstrings again, and so I gave in to Kage and agreed with him on that. I do needed to not show weakness to the Kerr because I was tearing up again, and he was always like the sweet shonen idiot, and they talked about like beyond honor, like there's friendship there, and so I kicked him in the fucking shoulder. More not in the head, but in the shoulder, because that's enough for me to actually like even push him away with that kick.
Haru, he actually kicks you in the shoulder, right? And she kicks you like she means to, like, not kill you maybe, but do harm. And it's enough force that you're cowing down, right? But she just knocks you back, or like on your hands and knees, but she just kicks you with enough force that you like roll over onto your back, and like you almost slam your head ground behind you, but you manage to catch yourself before that happens, and you just feel a stinging now.
silly already. Whatever. I slammed the door, and you hear this little thud and kind of a scrape. I'm, leaning against the door and sliding down slowly.
All right, Karu, you're in the hallway, staring at a door now. A shoulder that's kind of throbbing, that you know is going to have a big bruise. What do you do?
Um,
In fact, actually, give me uh, a give me a mind roll, real.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, your shoulder a little bit dislocated, but you're
Oh,
snap it back. You've done that before.
oh, I've been beaten up worse. I will see if I can reset my shoulder.
Yeah, that's not gonna be any problem. There's a loud knock sound whenever you and you make a like an sound,
Mhm.
but pops back into place. Bruised, but
All right. What is the time right now for the game?
yeah, I would say it's at
In
least
game world.
6 to 8. The sun has gone down by this point. You spent some time on that roof plating thing, and the sun just surfaced. Horizon and dark now.
Okay. I will. Huh. Oh, did I take any damage for that?
You did. You took 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know if anything was mentioned. Okay.
But unless you get into it, fights immediately when you go to bed.
I will. Erkara will stand up and just say, "I hope you have a good rest. Good night," and walk off.
Like, asshole.
He is still going to patrol through the floors, continuing down. Till he hits the lobby.
You're going to patrol the floor.
Yeah, I'm going to go down each of the floors and just kind of walk through them until I hit the lobby.
All right. Everyone seems in there, not there. We
I'm
will
gonna
go. No, what were you gonna?
I'm just going to sit in the lobby for a little while.
Okay. Akiho.
Yeah,
Sorry for neglecting you.
it's all good.
We had to have our melodrama.
I
You-
understand.
You, Max, and Laura walk into the lobby. I don't know. There's something about him, about Karu, that doesn't seem right. Like, he doesn't seem I wouldn't say chipper, self, but the composed self that he knows. Just sitting there.
Just sitting
Himself.
there. Stop for a second and kind of like stare, I guess, a little bit. Everything all right there?
Kara will kind of look over. And just like, oh, yeah, it's fine. I just arms a little sore. Shoulders a little sore. What have you guys been up to?
We just got back from the game room.
Sora says, "Yeah, maybe not quite as interesting. You were there, but
Right,
we
yeah.
had a good time."
They were telling me about that.
Oh, did they?
Every detail, Max kind of.
Sounds like you and Megumi had a good time.
I suppose you could say that.
Sora says, "Oh yeah, they looked like they could have. They looked like they were best friends. They could have even been a married couple."
I wouldn't say that. That seems a little. I don't-
Sora just says, "Oh come on, I know that you and Megumi are close."
I don't think that is correct anymore.
Wait, anymore?
There was a bit of let's just say I was being an idiot. Or
I mean,
worse.
Sora kind of blinked.
Okay, you're gonna have to be more specific. What do you think I did or didn't do?
Made a move.
No, oh my gosh. Wait, would I even understand what that means?
I don't think you would.
No, I don't think I would either. It's
Would
just
not
like,
know what that
wait,
means.
move on, it's like- I would have to think. It's like tactical move. Yes, that makes sense. Yes, there was a poor tactical decision made. You could say on my part.
Aki. Oh, that. Yeah, Akiho. Apparently made.
Oof. Well, I mean, at least you got it out there, even if you didn't quite get the results you hoped for.
But
Wait,
You guys could still
Max,
be friends, though, right?
Yeah, Max just says, and it happens to all of us. Just gotta, told her how you felt, and maybe she'll.
wait. What do you think I said to her?
How you felt. I don't know what you said. man.
Oh, you mean as friends? I guess yes, in a way I did. Tried
So,
to.
Sora's like, I'm starting to see what happened. You were being you, Karu.
Still holding onto my shoulder.
You you, Karu, probably just weren't direct enough with what you wanted to say. Probably
Oh my
confused
gosh.
her. He walks over to you and he like puts his arm around you and he's like,
Oh
Man.
gosh.
"Look, man, gonna have to just go up there, march right up there, and just like tell her, just straight up how you feel. No, just don't. How do I say it? Just be direct with her, and don't use any of your. Don't try to be fancy or anything. Just like I care for you. Like, I'd never want to hurt you. That kind of stuff.
Whenever he says like, I was just gonna be like, put his hand over his face and just be like, I may be a little late for that.
Look, never too late.
Gosh dang
And
it.
if you don't get out and you don't say it now, you get it forever. You're always gonna be sitting here wondering, well, what if I wouldn't have gone up there and just told her? And Max is just like, yeah, man, it's actually kind of right.
Oh my gosh.
What they said.
Oh my gosh.
And Sora like grabs your shoulders, right? And he like looks you in the eye and he says, Bet you need to turn around and march up those stairs. Just go tell her. The longer you wait, the harder it's gonna get. You need to go there now. We'll come with you.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if that's such a good idea right now.
No. Stop talking. If you keep thinking about it, you're gonna keep keep second guessing yourself. Come on, let's go.
Oh
He
gosh.
like stands up and he like grabs your good arm.
Oh,
Starts
okay,
lifting
okay.
you up. Like, come on, let's go.
Do we really need to like?
No, trust me,
I feel
man.
I feel like you need this support.
Oh gosh.
Let's go. Go, man. And
So I'm being kind of dragged against my will.
you kind of are. He's walking you over to the elevator and he punches number 3. And Max piles in, and so does Akiho. Do you pile in?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Here we go, round 2.
and Sora's just like, look, man. No matter what happens, we'll be here for you. We'll be here for you, man. I mean, no matter what she says, you'll still have us.
I guess whatever you say. I just hope you're prepared for what she might be saying.
Look, man, we're here for you, bro. We're here.
Gosh dang it.
As he like pushes you on the back toward, like gives you a thumbs up. Megumi, you hear some talking outside of your, and then like mumbling and stuff. Like not sure exactly who it is. That there's okay. What do you guys do? Akiho, are you going to knock on the door? He
I will.
Oh no. No, Akio, don't do it.
Megumi, you hear knocking on your door. Does anyone say anything?
I mean, I'll probably whisper something like, "Just gotta do it, dude."
Oh gosh. Oh, does whenever the knock happens, does Megumi respond at all?
Yeah, Megumi,
Actually,
are
Is
you
Kunde here?
here? There?
Shit, I muted. I was just like,
Oh, no.
speak. I say it
Okay.
loudly.
Hey Megumi, it's Karu again.
I thought I told you get the hell out of here. Like this is just straight anger.
Here we go.
It went from like I'm upset with you to like now I'm upset with you in caps.
I was dragged against my will.
What?
He's-
Hold on, I gotta pull this up. I'm going to walk to the door. There is a shadow, I guess, like right at the end, right? Like right up against the door.
Oh, good luck.
Not. Oh, just like a shadow.
Just the people's feet.
Yeah.
I'll fuck with the light before I walk up so I can touch said shadow. I guess randomly roll. Like I know Karu would be at the front since he knocked. I'm at his left, and I want to read someone's who the fuck is there and what are they thinking.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a I get or actually, you know what? One or two. Akiho, one or two.
1.
All right, roll a mind shield. Akiho.
It's so bad, it's good.
Holy shit. Good.
Megumi, you get Jack. Try to read whoever it is mine.
I know
Right.
whose mind shield is this strong, and it's like I swear to
I-
God, if you brought Lucilia
you-
here,
Oh
You-
no.
Akiho, you definitely feel someone try to probe into your.
None of that now. He just
I recognize.
came to tell you how he feels.
Yeah, you hear then you hear Sora and yeah, he just wants to tell you that he messed up and he wants right.
Gosh, dang it.
He already did that. I say like exasperated.
You hear Max just say, "Give him another chance. Just hear him out."
Oh boy.
I mean, I did, and then I kicked him, and then he left, and then we figured that out, and we were gonna leave it. But no, you all bring him back up here. Haven't we suffered enough?
Agio, do you have any?
Now you hear that I did kick him. So somehow you're somewhere.
Yeah. Sounds like he might have messed up, but he just wants to express his feelings.
Then you hear Sora, it's like, I know he's god awful at it. Give him a chance. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Everyone deserves a second chance. Like you could hear me just. It's like a vein pop in my head.
It is so hard to not.
darkness that binds me. Show these fools the error of their ways. Envelop their world in darkness. I'm just like start chanting.
Go ahead and give me a soul roll.
How choosy
Well,
of you.
I was thinking of using that as an intimidate, but it's street intimidate though. No, just regular.
Also,
intimidate.
give me a soul roll.
All right, soul.
For some reason, your shadow is not in the.
Ah,
You can still try to intimidate.
this
But-
is a shadow power I was using or trying to call forth because it's Kage's piercing barbs of regret. But
Yeah,
hell?
he just doesn't feel like being there right now. Like you make the call, and no.
It's like a
Sometimes he does.
Charizard who
Yes, yeah, he's like Charizard. So this has happened before. It's a temperamental shadow.
fucking hell, you aren't all gonna leave until I open this door, am I? Or are you?
I look at the rest of their group like,
They're shaking their head.
not really, no.
Right as you say, not like right before you finish the word no, I slam the door open. It's like enough for like a small like gust. I look like absolute shit. Like weepy, runny makeup, like smeared like on like my collar. Maybe a
Before we
glisten of mucus.
go any further, Akiho, let's go to game 2.
Okay.
Okay. You see Megumi open the door looking terrible, and Sora and Max kind of lean over, and you three are doing a huddle. What do you think he said?
I have no clue.
Sora's just like,
I've never seen her this upset before.
Max is like, you don't think he?
Oh God, I hope not.
Then you hear, oh, doesn't seem Haru at all. Then you see Sora like cross his arms, like, we're going. We might have to step in, our boy out, and they both kind of look at you, Akiho, and they're both like nodding. Have to.
All right, but how? How do we?
We'll figure something out.
All right.
Okay, back to game 1.
No,
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
All
Some
right.
shit.
Now, what were you saying, Megumi?
Well, I slammed the door open. I look like absolute hell. If I could like have negative appearance, I guess I would have a little negative appearance because it's like like smeared like mascara makeup that I like wiped away half-ass on like my forearm and pillow. There's a small glisten of like snot, I guess, that I tried to wipe off most of, and I look like absolute hell. And I'm just staring at all of the boys.
And then there's Akiho.
All of the boys.
Yes.
Well,
Well, first, he didn't try to force himself on you, did he?
Gosh,
Uh,
dang it.
daggers. I'm staring at you with fucking daggers.
Who, me or Akio?
No, Akiho. Just at the thought of that.
Carl will say it's like,
You didn't hear that, Karu. That was.
oh, okay,
whispered.
okay. I
Sorry.
wasn't sure.
Yeah, that was a
we're,
whisper,
like,
that's like-
right close to each other, so I'm not sure what.
Just the
Like,
look
I'm
of
hearing.
utmost concern on Akiho's face, like it's almost hard to feel hatred when the look of such sincerity. I'm not gonna stop you from feeling the hatred.
That was like a lean in whisper, like hand over, like one hand over mouth.
I put my hand into my face into my hand again, just like I again I apologize for even being here.
No, you are here because you're an idiot that just lets yourself be carried along with the crowd, apparently. Now I pity you. Right, because of this.
Please tell me you
did
actually
that
say
fucked
that.
up thing. I did. I
Now
say
I
that.
pity.
Yeah,
Okay,
now-
perfect.
Yeah. Now I pity you, and I say that because well, actually no. Now I pity you because you just fell in line with Lucilla's plan, and now you fall in line with this plan. Can't you fucking think for yourself, Karu? God damn! What kind of shonen protagonist are you?
Okay, Akiho, back to game 2. Another group huddle. This is looking bad. We gotta do something. They're both looking at.
I don't know what.
Uh, tell him how awesome Karu is. He's wingman. Say how much he like looking like crap and like crying and stuff.
Okay. Good idea.
Yeah, they're both like nodding. All right, huddle break. Okay. Continue.
I know he may have messed up, but man, when we found him, he was in the lobby crying.
Wait, what?
Then
Wait, what?
then
Character?
then Max like starts nodding and like puts his hand on Karu's shoulder and he's like, yeah, he was real messed up. Like whatever he said, it hurt him even worse. And then Sora just like steps up and he's like, oh yeah, terrible. It was awful.
I'm pretty sure he felt hurt because I kicked him. I say that like flatly, like a fact.
They're both looking.
Well, I mean, it seemed more than just physical pain he was in, you know? What did he even? What did he? Like, I hope he didn't say anything too bad, but like, or what did he say?
Gosh.
You hear in like almost stage whisper between Sora and Max like that messed up before.
Come on, I didn't kick him that hard.
He must have like whatever he said. He must really felt like it just like take a nosedive off of a bridge or something.
Gosh.
Oh man. I sure hope that I I sure hope that she's just like stage whisper.
Gosh.
Once again, I'm defeated, but not like in a devastated defeated way. I'm like defeated at just the logic of this entire scenario right now. I I want to seek Kage no Omo so he can mock me for putting up with this, but he is not present. And that makes me feel even worse. Because he doesn't even want to put up with this. He fucking
Yeah,
left.
he's just like, dude, I'm done. He's come back twice, and then now there's a group. I'm just out. I'm out. This.
Now back
Oh,
to
gosh.
now back to the question. Akiho, you clearly heard what Akiho. Megumi?
Oh, sorry. About remind me, Akio. Sorry.
Oh, like it seems like you really messed up. Like, what did he say?
Say nothing. That's what he said. It was nothing. He just sat there and let it happen. More confusion.
Everyone except Karu give me a soul roll.
Aw.
Megumi, you can as well.
Okay. So.
Aw.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So Megumi, you don't notice this, but Akiho, you notice it. You see Max just roll his eyes and Sora just mutter under his breath. He didn't.
Yeah, so much.
Told you. Sora just looked over at Max and just told you.
Alright. Aki would just be like, "Oh my god," and like, then go over and like huddle and whisper to Karo and just, "Man, you have to confess." Just,
Oh my gosh.
They join the huddle and gotta do it, man. Just confess.
I don't understand what you guys are saying. What do you mean?
Or how you feel put it into words. Girls need words.
I'm right here.
Max kind of like turned your shoulder, like sorry, 1 second. Dude.
I don't know how to respond to this.
Just go with your heart. That's Sora.
I can't smite me. Nice.
And then gone. There's just that and then it's gone again.
Oh gosh. Okay.
What you have to do.
No, Gosh dang it. Uh,
So, Karu, tell me how you feel. I'm just like seething and confused and just what the fuck. If I could hit them all with shadows, piercing barbed shadows, I would right now.
I feel like
feel
it's easier.
I feel jealousy for that time where Isabella shot a fireball at the boys because I'm incapable of doing that right now.
If only Sacha was here.
Yes. Oh yes, Sacha, my friend. We would introduce. Yeah, we would show them how we feel.
All right. Well, here goes Karu. Ye- What? What's up? Okay.
Go.
It's not the confession they think I'm gonna make, though.
That's the best part.
Look, I know what happened on the roof. It was it was awful. It was terrible. There were many things that occurred that shouldn't have happened. It was just, supposed to be just you and Vera having tea and crumpets. That's all it was supposed to be, but that wasn't the case when you arrived. Me, Vera, and Lucilia were sitting off to the side just watching. And they were doing things to you that were
Mental torture.
Just-
Yeah, go on.
it was not humane. It's just Carr is just kind of shaking his head slightly and like it's not fair to you. It's not it's they repeated Leon's death like to you. That's not
You actually didn't know exactly what you saw. I mean, you could have inferred it because
yeah.
I ran forward, reaching out and cast spells towards him, towards his fake image. Oh, that he didn't see.
Do you want me to go ahead and roll to like
no, you
make
could
that connection or
no.
confused looks?
Yeah, that's Akihotu right
Yeah, no, you guys are hearing the whole story. Congratulations, this is what you
the-
wanted, right?
Surprised Pikachu faces.
Wow.
That was the worst part, Karu. I thought for a moment I could have been there to save him. And then I was being blamed for Lawrence and Chiho and you just fucking sat there, you asshole. This God damn you, I say kind of just like turning. Like I half admit that this is better than the kowtow shit you were doing because that was like cliche shonen bullshit. And so I don't want to be thankful to the fucking boys. But this is something we needed, but I don't want to admit it. It's like ah. Would any of you have done that? I mean, he even swore to defend my fucking honor. Him, Shonen. I like my hands like frantically pointing him as I say defend my honor. Maybe this was a good
Akiho, you heard that. The rest of you.
Yeah.
But you just let it happen. Fine. I finally actually hear you talk about it, about what you did instead of kowtowing and going beyond honor and other fucking happy fucking Shogun era bullshit. Ah, you fucking. Ah, man. Ah, just. I kind of just like fall on my knees like the dramatic little crossed weak knee just fall thing, and I'm too tired to cry because I already cried so
You
much.
already did it so much, yeah.
So it's one of those just like like haggard like face looks.
Um,
So much
uh,
mental exhaustion on poor Megumi today.
Karu, you just you feel a pat like on your back, and pushes you forward,
Wait, what?
and you just hear like in your
Oh gosh, I have to get touchy with someone. Carl will. You're on your knees on the ground.
Sort
And
yeah, like a collapse.
I
That means
will.
you have to bend down and hold
Yes,
me, you
I know.
asshole.
I have to. Carl will do a similar thing where he will go to his knees and he'll kind of reach over and
Akiho, give me
hug
a
you.
soul roll. Okay. Anyway, go on, guys.
So like I was saying, Carl will kind of go to his knees as well, and reach over to hug Megumi.
I try to push away, but I just literally cannot. It's like the stupid little pitter patter get away from me things, ball little fist, but it's just whatever. Hug is accepted. This pathetic sight, and your goddamn innocence. +1 fucking heart, you moron. So you went from 0 to 1.
All right, Akiho, how are you?
Probably just a slight smile on Akio's face and being quiet. Probably doesn't
It's-
notice what Max is feeling.
it's like that scene at the near the end of the like it's the group around the fire and they're just like watching when they couple make up and everyone's like smiling up against each other like all right.
Yeah.
Because Sora is like uh has his arm crossed and he's just nodding.
All those circumstances leading to +1 heart.
So was at 4, now down, then down to a 0, now at 1.
Yes.
It has been turbulent.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I mean, so with that soul result, I do see what you showed me, but then I won't really respond to it except for just put an arm around his shoulder, and then just kind of give him a nudge, but then just like point at them, like right.
You just see him nodding. And then thought to
That works. While he's holding me.
yes.
Because it's
Everyone's
not.
just like watching him kind of hold you there for permanent.
Oh, I see how awkward it is in my fucking mind.
And the screen fades to black, so we'll never know exactly how long that hug is.
Yeah,
It's,
and
uh,
it'll just be
they're there.
end up
We-
being the next morning.
we
Everyone
will
comes into the lobby.
we'll end the game with the mystery of exactly how long this lasts, and pick up the next game the next morning.
Sounds
Alright.
good.